January 1st, 2022. It is 7:20 a.m. Yesterday was, of course, New Year's Eve, December 31st, New Year's Eve day and then New Year's Eve night. I came home after working all night on December 30th and December 31st, the morning, and did my exercises, did my little video, and then I went to sleep, got up later than I'd hoped, slept for about 6 hours, then I got up, did some things, and then I stayed up for the new year till 11, felt pretty sleepy, but I stayed up till midnight. Then I stayed up till 3, went to bed, and woke up in about 3 hours, kind of groggy, then woke up at 6, and then woke up at 7, so I'm about 4 hours of sleep, but I feel pretty good, so I think I should get up. I gonna do my exercises now, and there's a different angle here on the phone, so it'll look a little different. And I've also been following Dr. Andrew Huberman, and he talks about sleep and jet lag and all those things. And what I did yesterday, as soon as I got up, I think I got up at about 3. I immediately got on my snowsuit because it's very cold here now, and it's also, but the sun is out. So I walked around my block in my little snowsuit, like Christmas Story, and I looked from right to left as I walked, and had things stream by me to help me change my circadian rhythm. So I've been following a lot of people, and the reason though I'm doing these videos and started these videos is because of Gary Vaynerchuk's book, and I'm applying these rules, these 12.5 rules, and the half is what candor, kindness is the last thing in this book of ingredients for a I don't know really, it says leveraging emotional ingredients necessary for business success. It's an excellent book, but it's better to apply it, and that's what I'm trying to do. Now, as I try to do this challenge of, and there's several challenges in this book, but I'm only dealing with one challenge at a time. It's not really what the book probably says, but I'm busy, and so I'm going to do one little increment baby step at a time, and one of them is doing this YouTube video and setting it out for the world, and then doing the push-ups. And as soon as I learn editing, and as soon as I learn how to speak better, I will then make these probably more interesting and shorter and better. But right now, you're just seeing the suck. You're seeing the terrible part, the icky part. But that being said, I am going to show over this 55 days of push-ups. That's the challenge. 55 days of push-ups, and with that, you're going to see me document the process, and you're going to see me grow. And you and I together are going to see if there's any progress. And I'm also applying these attributes, the 12 attributes, and I've read them 100 times, but I'm going to read them again. The first one is gratitude. The second one is self-awareness. The third one is accountability, optimism, empathy, kindness, tenacity, curiosity, patience, conviction, humility, ambition, and kind candor. And Gary says he's pretty good. I guess they're workable for him. Anyway, these are great ingredients for self-awareness. That's not what he says, but that's not, I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, but kind candor is the one that he has difficult with. I basically have difficulty with all these, to be honest. I have difficulty with everything. I've said in past videos that it seems like when anybody tries any kind of task, whether it be physical or emotional, they start here and then they end about here. That's about average. Well, People who are slower start maybe here, and people who are dead start here. Well, I start way over here, way out of the frame. And then I work up for weeks, months, years, until I get to where dead people are. And then I go to where slow and challenged people are. And then I finally get to where normal people are. And then I go and go until I get to where everybody is. And I start going a little bit further and further. But then I get bored, because I think, well, I know it better than most, but I don't know it really, really good. I'm not really good at anything. So hopefully when I start to become more aware, and awareness in and of itself is curative. And that's a quote from Leo from actualize.org. That's the one that I heard it from. Anyway, because of all these influencers, I've discovered Gary Vaynerchuk, all these different people. Now I'll do a video sometime when I get to be good at this. I'll do a video chronologically, documenting who I started following first and how it happened, chance, and life, the serendipity process of just learning. Anyway, and serendipity is a movie, but it means basically happy accident. So it's the happy accidents that happened in my life. And so I'm going to go do those push-ups now. And then also in the book, Gary says that look online or look on YouTube or study and find a place that has healthy, proper push-ups. And do as many push-ups as you can every day for 55 days, and then say how many push-ups you can do. And it's crazy, once you do that, I went to Athlean X, and I've watched him for years, and I can't think of his name. I was going to look at that video. But anyway, he said, please don't do 100 push-ups a day. Please do so many sets of this and this. But then he also showed us counter exercise, which works the two muscles, or the muscles right here in the middle, that compensate for this lean thing that people get when they do push-ups, a lot of push-ups. And so I'm trying to do my form, but I am 66 and a half years old. And but I'm doing this to show that regardless how old you are, or how old I am, how old I am, I have no choice. I can still grow. I can still move my body. And every 7 years, your body changes. So a man can't stand in a river twice, because the second time he stands in the river, it is a different river, and he is a different man. So with that, another person that I've learned to follow is Wim Hof. He deals with cold exposure. He has several world records, and I've made several videos talking about him and all these people. But if this is the first video you see, I want to express who my influencers are, and that I'm not just talking out my ass. First of all, anyone listening to this, they can see the truth of it and they can test me. But I'm looking at other people and seeing the truth of it, and it rings true. But I'm applying the knowledge and applying what they say to test them and to see if my life gets better. And it quite frankly is, but it's not easy. It's simple to do cold exposure, take a cold shower, and I'm up to 5 minutes. It's easy to go out and, it's simple to go out and ingest your swimming trunks when it's 9 degrees below zero, which I did last year, and to shovel my walk, and then to lay down and make a snow angel. And it's simple to be in the house and just suddenly take your clothes off and again down to your swimming trunks and run outside and just jump in and make a snow angel. But with all those things are simple, they're not easy. And it's simple to do push-ups every day, and it's simple to try to be mindful when you go through your day and practice these things. But it is not fucking easy. It's not fucking easy at all. But if I don't do these things, and I don't do this practice, then it's like being blindfolded in a dark room, and suddenly you're going to be confronted with shit that is going to force you to work on your self-awareness, to work on gratitude, to work on accountability, to work on optimism. So as so many other, as another influencer said, Tony Robbins, what you practice in private, you are rewarded for in public. It's the first day with a new mouth. And I used to be an actor. Isn't that something? No, fucked up. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. And I'm not trying to stall, but I do have a morning routine. I'm trying to get it. And I add different things and do different things. So this morning, because I've only had a little sleep, but I feel good. I want to address this in a new year and say this is 2022, and I've got a lot of fuck-ups that I want to fix, and I've got a lot of new things that I want to do my whole life. I want to learn editing so I can do videos. I want to start a video channel at least. I have several different Google accounts, and so this particular Google account I have on my phone is where I'm starting my YouTube channel, but my other Google account has all of my records of all the videos I follow. I don't know how to switch between back and forth. I have Instagram, I have Twitter account, and I have a Facebook account and a Google account, and I don't know how to navigate any of them. I have a Discord, and I still can't get into Gary Vaynerchuk's group and watch or listen to any chat rooms. And also, I'm a member of Gary Vaynerchuk's Discord, and I'm a member of Tom Bilyeu's Discord, but I can't navigate it. When I go into Discord on my phone, all I get are these little icons. I click on the icon, nothing happens. I can't find any chat rooms. So they invited me, but I don't know if I don't know how to do it. I don't have a fifth grader to show me. I say, I don't know. But anyway, and I work full time at a factory nights. So I have a lot of things I want to do, and they've been holding me back, and I'm trying to get through my mindset and to learn things. This probably isn't going to make any sense. But anyway, I'm documenting this journey. This is 12 minutes long already, and nobody's going to watch these videos. But that's okay. I'm just documenting it. Anyway, maybe I'll go back and edit this. But these are my push-ups. And I promised myself I was trying to do 2 videos a day. But yesterday I only did 1, and the day before I only did 1. But I at least do 1 a day. I made myself a promise I'd do 1, and then I said, well, let's make it 2. And then that's just an arbitrary number, but it's just it's like when I don't feel like doing push-ups, when I finally do them, I try to punish myself and do a little more. Anyway, and then I build credibility with myself. But anyway, I have no idea if I'm going to be able to do these. I just got up for the last 12 minutes. Am I in the front? I have no idea how many of these I've done because I lost my track. I think I did 31. But if I didn't, it proves that my mind has made me a bitch. I'll explain later. And I think it was 52 of those. I'll go back and look and see if that was right. I kind of can see myself in the frame, but not very well. Anyway, this is a long video. I usually do the work first and then the chat, but that helps me so I don't pant. Get rid of my carbon dioxide. Carbon monoxide. Not carbon. What is it? Carbon dioxide. To get rid of my carbon dioxide is the carbon monoxide that's bad. And then words. Prostate and then prostate, which one means bowing and the other means... Anyway, I have difficulty with words. Part of my charm, part of being dyslexic, and I'm working on learning to read a lot faster, and working on spelling and writing and stuff like that. So, and these aren't New Year's resolutions. These are things I've been doing for this past year and my whole life, and I've just been struggling with them. And as Tom Bilyeu says, you need to get good at the things that you need to get good at to achieve your goals. And that requires hard work and incremental steps. So I do intermittent fasting. I do intermittent I got the hiccups now. So I do intermittent fasting, and I just do cold showers, and I do that because I just don't want to fall apart. And so many times I find myself not wanting to do something, and so then lose a job or have a major life event happen to where I had to do that thing. So now I'm just choosing to learn. And literally 5, 6, even 10 years ago, which it's 2022, so that was 2012. Wasn't that long ago. People thought, even then they were preaching that your mind is fixed. You only have a certain amount of new brain cells, and it's easier to teach a younger person under the age of 15 to do things and to learn new things. But as you get older, it's extremely hard. The only way you can learn is through pain. And most people don't want to go through pain. So that's why I started this process of working through this. And it does take a little pain, but pain isn't the issue. The issue is incremental steps and wanting to change your life and your perspective and doing hard work. Practice takes hard work. And there is a certain part of the reward and punishment issue. We naturally want to move toward that which we find enjoyable, and we avoid that which we don't like. But if we can switch that, like the Stoics do, and I follow Ryan Holiday, who wrote The Daily Stoic, and also Courage is Calling is his new book. He says that if we flip that, as the Stoics have taught, and we do the hard work first, and we do it with integrity, and we do it with kindness and a greater purpose to serve, that our lives get better. And that is true. And so I'm applying this, the 12 Steps with Gary Vaynerchuk, and you can get this book anywhere for under $20. It's a hard copy. I saw it at first sale at Target. And you can also, people are giving them away because we bought tons so we could get an NFT. I bought 12, and I get an NFT. Anyway, it was verified that I'm owed one NFT, and I did buy a MetaMask wallet, and they're supposed to have a drop, so we'll find all that out, and I'll learn about that. I'm learning about cryptocurrency. I'm learning about everything. I'm just documenting this, like I say. But this is the process, and I'm rambling on, but it is January 1st, 2022. And it's been a shitty couple years for a lot of people. Hasn't been that great for me, but it was shittier for me before that because I put myself in debt. But I'm digging myself out, trying to do and learn and just grow, because the alternative sucks. The alternative of just sitting on your ass and doing the same old thing and thinking you can't win, and the alternative of your body just withering away, and the inevitable of your mind deteriorating, and then you die. You know, that's something Wim Hof says. He says a rabbit is a rabbit until the day it dies. It doesn't stop being a rabbit. And meaning that the age process doesn't have to take away from us that the things that it seems to take away from our society, particularly here in America. So that's why I do these exercises and things, and that's why I keep saying I'm 66 and a half, because I can actually retire. But the last 2 years, because I work at my night job and because I am an essential employee, I got a chance to get lots of overtime. Nobody wanted to do the overtime, and I had put myself in a financial bind, so I was able to do the overtime, and I was able to pay $20,000 down on $35,000 worth of credit cards that I used to buy into this real estate course that really, it wasn't for me. I didn't want to do it, but I wanted the quick and easy way out, and there is no quick and easy way out, and it was just icky, and I just decided I was going to take a control of my life and just pay it back and not mess with it and do something that really is my niche. I wouldn't mind investing in real estate. I just don't want to do it the way the classes talk about. Anyway, it's not me. It's not me to, and so, a lot of people can have a pawn shop and do it with integrity and to be fair and still make a living and all that. But a lot of people take advantage of other people in a pawn shop. I've seen it a lot. And this is the same way here with this course. And it's just not me. It's just not me. And I don't want any part of it. I don't care. And they won't give me my money back, which it proves to me that I don't want to be it. But then again, I did it. I got myself into this. So it's digging myself out of it and making all this money that I thought I could never make and paying for something that is just useless, like buying a brand new car, wrecking it, not having any car to drive, nothing to do, and I'm paying back that car while I'm walking, 10 miles to work every day. It's a great, hard, good lesson to say, okay, let's never, ever, ever do this again. And as we do this, let's apply gratitude that I'm learning this lesson, self-awareness that I don't want to do this again, and how this feels for the past 4 or 5 years. Accountability, I'm accountable for it. And there are other people that are accountable for it too, but it's 100% my fault, not theirs. They never changed. They were the way they were when I first met them. Optimism, optimistic that maybe I'll learn. Empathy for the people who I'm not necessarily happy with, but also empathy with myself. And then kindness to everyone, tenacity to keep going, curiosity. That's another thing. It's to learn. To learn, it takes allowing yourself to be ignorant. There we go. There. That's something that somebody's going to say, oh, that's kind of gross. Well, you don't have to smell it. I just farted. But it is, I'm showing you my humanness. I'm showing you my mistakes. I'm showing you just as if it was me, a 6-year-old me, or a 10-year-old me, or a 20-year-old me. Parents show you things that nobody else shows you. You see them when they get out of the shower. You see them when they go to the bathroom. I'm going to show you what a 66-year-old man can learn and can do, even starting from scratch. And so, when you're learning something as an older age, most people will tell you that the only way you learn, at least this was a few years ago, the only way an older person can learn is if they're willing to go through pain. But they are finding through new studies that is not true. The older people can learn, but if they don't judge themselves and they suddenly become curious, just like little kids. They're curious about everything. When you're curious and you don't judge yourself, you can learn. And so that's what I'm learning with Jim Quick. I'm also reading his book on an audiobook. And then and now at night I read Arnold Schwarzenegger's book, Total Recall. That's another good book. But anyway, empathy, kindness, tenacity, but curiosity. Curiosity can help you learn. And then there's patience. Again, Tom Bilyeu says he hates patience. He doesn't think, and Gary Vaynerchuk keeps saying, patience is key, patience is key. And so many people, and these two guys are great buddies, and these two guys agree almost on everything. But people can't seem to hold two opposing thoughts in their head. They can't. They say, oh, Tom, how come you do this? And Gary Vaynerchuk, but actually they're saying the same fucking thing. It's like two enlightened people. One enlightened person says that everything is predestined and fixed, and the other one says nothing is predestined and fixed. And they're both fucking right. When you look at their explanation, they are both fucking right. And you say, how could that be? Well, through science, things can be, and I can show you an example. I can show you an example. The world was created in 7 days, the Bible says. And everybody says, that can't be possible. That means days had to be back, God's days are 1,000 years, and so all this. We know that the earth came about several million years, so that can't be true. And somebody else says, no, they're speaking figuratively. No, some people say, no, it's absolutely 7 days. And then they all can't be right. However, if you're speaking physically and possibly, but it could be that we are all in a fucking simulation. And it could be that the odds of us being in a simulation and us being just a computer program is in fact more probable than us just appearing out of nowhere through evolution, or as if God just created us in 7 Earth days. All that is less likely than us being in a simulation. And if we are in a simulation, that means some super intelligent alien race that could be our parents, so they shouldn't be called aliens, but our parents or our creators could just be robots that can keep programming themselves and are all just electric circuits, and the storage goes, and have been evolving for trillions and zillions and gazillions of years. And so it could be possible that they could program this whole universe and things within 7 earthly days. And if that's true, then whoever is in the program and is a Buddhist, and they believe that the world is sitting on a big turtle, and someone says, well, what's that turtle sitting on? Well, it's another turtle. It's turtles all the way down. That's what the mystics in the past have all talked about. This is a gift. We don't know. We don't know how everything all started in the beginning. We're getting ideas of how the universe started. And it's like the chicken or the egg. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Both. Both. Both evolved at the same time. Planets, Earths. There was a big boom in our solar system. Our universe started. But universes are dying and starting all the time. And so while there's nothing physically permanent, it's always been planets in space forever in different dimensions. And in that space, there is nothingness. And in that nothingness is awareness and intelligence. Anyway, at least that's what I'm learning. How's your day going? July 1st, Robert Bales. I'm going to put the fart in there and let you all know that who I am, 31 minutes of my life, documenting the journey. Bob out. Happy New Year! Ah!